quick question for you. How do you build a great looking body? Is it the training? Is it pushing yourself? Is it doing squats, deadlifts, bench pressing, chin-ups, pull-ups, getting stronger in those movements, those great movements that have been proven over time to give great results? Or is it about the nutrition? Is it about being able to control your calories and macros? Are abs made in the kitchen? What is it really coming down to? Well, to be fair, all those factors matter. All those factors will contribute to you building a great looking physique. But what is the next level? What is that thing that is going to take your physique from good to great? What do you do after you know how to do your macros? What do you do after you're already getting stronger? What do you do next? You see, I've been training for 6+ years. To be fair, I built a decent looking body. 6+ years of hardcore training, consistency. I haven't missed more than a couple of workouts in 6 years. My nutrition was 90% on point. I don't miss a single day, and I did get great results. But there's one thing that I think I could have gotten better results. You see, when I go to the gym, when I'm training, when I go in there, inside of that gym, inside of that temple, I'm crushing myself. It's war. I'm pushing myself to the limit, to the extreme. My body is tortured inside of that gym. If you see me, I'm not laughing, I'm not socializing, I'm there for business, I'm there for work. My stress level in the gym is 1 billion, right? I'm 100% focused on lifting weights and getting stronger and getting the job done. So you see, that happens when I go to the gym. Outside of the gym, in business, that's pretty much a similar mindset that I have. Consistently hustle, work hard, take action, crush it. Really push yourself hard. Similarly, pretty much in everything else. I'm very, very focused on improvement, on progress, on hustle, on pushing yourself hard. And you see, that's the problem. That's a big problem. Because now I've trained my mind to be like that in everything. You see, I can't relax anymore. You know what that's doing? That's destroying the missing piece. And the missing piece, my friend, to getting better gains isn't counting your macros to 1 gram closer with your protein, or getting one extra little bit of calories from this type of food or that type of food. No, it's how you manage your stress outside of the gym. How you manage your stress response when shit happens around you that you don't have control of. Like stuff like some guy knocking with the hammer above my apartment right now, or cars out there, just someone's getting pissed off, someone had a car accident, or something just happens that you can't control. And it all of a sudden induces that same response, that same stress response you have in the gym, because you've trained yourself to be that person who's pushing yourself hard, who's that person who can't relax anymore, that person who is always on the edge, always pushing yourself hard, always hustling. Hustle or die, right? Hustle or die trying. And that's, my friend, their limiting factor. Because if you look at the research, it's pretty clear. It is about the training, it is about the nutrition, but it's just as much about recovery, if not even more. Because if you don't recover, it doesn't matter how much you can do in one single session. If you can't recover for the next session, because that next session is where you're supposed to improve. And looking at the data, one quick study here, guys, they did leg pressing to failure. The low stress group recovered in 2 days and 48 hours. The group with high stress felt like crap and took twice as long to recover. Just one simple example. There's a whole number of other studies on college students. When they're under their exams, when they're really under a lot of pressure, they can't recover, they can't get stronger. And that is normal to see in studies, but we're looking at that and we're like, oh, that doesn't happen to me. It doesn't matter for me. The fact that I get pissed off by just some relationship with my boss at work or something else that just gives me that stress response, doesn't matter. I can handle that. My body can handle that. No, man. No, man. In this current day environment where we live in, the chronic stress and not building the skill set to manage that stress is the limiting factor. That is your limiting factor right now. That's preventing you from getting more gains. That's also preventing you from enjoying the process. You see, when you enjoy the process, when you enjoy the workouts, when you can relax outside of the workouts, you will push yourself even harder in the workouts. And you know what? When you're less stressed, you're less hungry. You know what else? When you're less stressed, you burn more fat and you build more muscle. You know what else? You get better sleep. And when you get better sleep, what happens? You get stronger, you get more recovered, you get more focused, you become more happy, and you enjoy life more. Imagine all those things, but there's just one limiting factor: stress and your relationship with stress. And this is a great topic, and I love this topic because I read a ton of books on the topic, and two that I can recommend to you right now from Kelly McGonigal, The Upside of Stress. You can just listen to her TED Talk. If you don't like to read a whole book, if you're that kind of person, that's okay. Just listen to her TED Talk, or Robert Sapolsky's book, Why Zebras Don't Get Ulcers, which is a really hardcore, heavy textbook on stress and learning all the factors that stress has influence on. But it is incredible how we miss this. We miss this final piece of the puzzle in all the debates. What are the best macros if I'm getting my protein up to 5 grams close to my range? That doesn't matter if you're outside of the gym, if you're getting pissed off, if you're rushing, if your heart is non-stop pumping hard, even though you're behind a computer screen and there's no lion there to eat you or whatever else could have caused that stress back in the day, back for what we've evolved and what that stress was useful for is to help us survive. But now we feel like our survival is always endangered. We're afraid of everything. We're constantly under high stress. We're constantly under pressure. A lot of that pressure comes from us. A lot of that pressure comes from the environment. It is something we as people have to learn how to deal with in this world that we live in today. So here's a couple of practical tips. Number one, use the power of reflection, of journaling, of being aware of what's happening throughout your day. Be grateful for certain things. Implement tiny habits that make you just happier and enjoy life a little bit more. One great tiny habit is when you wake up in the morning, when your feet touch the floor, you say it's going to be a great day. This doesn't take any effort. It doesn't take almost zero energy whatsoever. You just think it's going to be a great day. And it is going to be a great day because now you're expecting it to be great. It's one little thing there. Journal. Be grateful. Think of one thing you're grateful for before you eat dinner. That's a great habit. If you have a family, if you're eating with friends, try to tell them about that. Say, this is what I'm grateful for today. What are you grateful for? Think about that for a little bit. Journaling is an amazing tool. Another tool, meditation. How many of you meditate? Let me know in the comments below. How much do you meditate? It doesn't even matter how long you meditate, but do you meditate consistently? 2 minutes. 2 minutes a day. That's as much as it takes. 2 minutes. Even 5 breaths. Even 5 deep breaths. Just taking a breath in and just having the ability to relax. Just breathe out. Having the ability to take the pressure off. And a lot of these methods that we hear about, such as just taking massages, such as cupping, that was very famous. It really comes down to more of that relaxation, that the athlete doing that actually enjoys doing that. It's not really about some kind of physiological response that you get or some kind of physiological benefits you get from having a cup vacuum created on your body. That doesn't do much. But what it does do is that the athlete is lying down, he's relaxed, he's enjoying the moment, he's present. Similarly with massaging. It's not the pressure that you get from the massage, it's just the fact that you're enjoying it. That's what it really comes down to. That brings me to one final recommendation that I'm going to have is find things that you really enjoy in your life. How many hobbies are you doing right now that aren't based on improvement? How many things are you doing that you're just doing for the sake that you love to do these things? It's not about whether you're getting better at these things or whether you're getting worse or whether it's deliberate practice or whether you need to get the mastery level or your 10,000 hours. No, what are you doing right now just because you enjoy it? What are some of those things? For me in the morning, a simple thing that I do is I just walk out in the sun. Right here, I just walk out and I stand in the sun a little bit. Is that something that is special? Am I ever gonna become a master at it? No, I'm just gonna stand in the sun a little bit and reflect on how great and how grateful I am, right? Small little habits like that, small little hobbies like taking photos, like becoming a photographer, or writing blogs, or making videos about something that's completely unrelated, playing video games that you can get better at, right? It's doing things that don't really push yourself in a sense of deliberate practice, but they give you that fulfillment and they give you that gratitude for life and enjoyment. So this is my final recommendation here, and this is kind of going full circle after you've mastered all those things that I said, you're training, after you're getting stronger in the gym. I mean, if you're doing quarter squats and if you're doing knee bends, I don't even call them squats, and if you're not mastering the basics like technique and progressor overload, of course those are the things that will eventually give you the best results, and that's something you need to handle. Or if you're not tracking your calories and your macros at all, if you have no idea what you're eating, if you're eating junk food all day, if you're getting 2-3 hours of sleep, I mean, of course you want to master those things as well, but don't forget about stress. Don't forget about how you feel outside of the gym, how you're relating to other people, how much time you're spending with friends and family, how much time you're looking in your phone when you're out with your friends, how much time you're looking in your phone when you're eating a meal, how much are you distracted. You know, these things all rob us from relaxation. They rob us from the opportunity to relax and get the stress response down and also make more gains. Hope you enjoyed. This video is a little bit different than usual. Hope you guys can resonate. Let me know in the comments below what are some of the things that you learned from here, as well as let me know, do you meditate? Do you have any special strategy that you do right now to manage your stress? I'm very curious to hear how you deal with the fact that you want to relax a little bit and enjoy life. What's your enjoyment right now? So share with me in the comments below. Aside from that, make sure to hit that subscribe button below to support this channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.